All right, Joel Iriarte, fresh off his fourth win, fourth knockout. How you feeling, Joel?
I'm happy, man. Got him out in the first round. I was hoping to get a couple more rounds in, but thankfully we got him out in the first round, and I'm ready to be back.
Now, talk to me about that. How does that work? Because I'm sure at this point, 4 wins, 4 knockouts, you made easy work of everybody. Yeah. At what point, and how does it work in terms of asking for a step up, pretty much, or more rounds?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's pretty much up to my team. They send me opponents. This past time, I was accepting a couple opponents. It's really up to them and the commission approving them. But I mean, I've been asking, for a couple more rounds. They send me some tougher guys with, better records, but. I've been making easy work of it, so yeah.
I mean, with that said, too, you've been getting a lot of opportunities. You opened up the broadcast, got a lot of big opportunities like that. That a lot of young fighters don't get that opportunity this early in their career. Yeah. What's it mean to you to get that exposure so early, but also from Oscar and from Golden Boy?
Yeah, it's an honor to me, man. I have a great team behind me. Sheer Sports, Golden Boy. They're looking out for me, and they're looking out for my best interest. And I'm doing my part in showing up, doing my part, doing as good as I can in the ring, at home, during training camp, everything. And they see the potential, and it's just an honor to me for them to be able to see that.
An interesting question I always have for a lot of young fighters, and I hear a lot of different stories. Obviously, what you could say on camera, of course.
Yeah.
But that transition from going amateur to pros, it's a different lifestyle now. Like, what's been the biggest change or adjustment you felt from now going from amateur to pro outside of the ring?
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, the people I've seen, a fourth fight in 5 months. Just in itself, that's made a change in my life drastically. We're in, and right on Monday I'll be back in the gym. So just that dedication is just a little bit there's a little bit more depth to it. There's a little bit more meaning. I have to train a lot. Well, I've always trained hard, but there's more intention in everything that I'm doing in the gym, in the sparring, while I'm eating, everything behind the scenes with my team. I have a nutritionist. I have everyone behind me that's kind of assigned to make sure that I come into the fight prepared and ready to go, because 8 ounces with no headgear is a big deal.
How have you been adjusting to that? Because like what you mentioned, the attention, right? Yeah. Not just for obviously who you are, but you're becoming a much more popular name. You're becoming a little bit of notoriety, some fame coming along. Like, that's not an easy transition for a lot of young people to now be under the bright lights and have all these fans, I'm sure, stopping you. And I can only imagine the DMs and stuff. How's all that stuff been?
No, man, just keeping grounded. My dad, my mom, we come from very humble beginnings, and it's just something that it's in our roots. Just to keep our head down and work hard, and all of this is just the fruits of our labor. Just the hard work that we put in, and God willing, we're gonna make it to the top, and we're still gonna be the same person, man.
Now, last one. Of course, you have to talk to your team, Golden Boy, but when would you like to be back?
I'm looking to get 6 fights in before the year's over. So hopefully I'll be back in September, maybe late September, so that way I could get a couple weeks. And then, whatever they have for me, I'm ready for them. If they want to move me, if they want to give me 3 fights before the year's over, I'm totally for it, man. I'm always working, I'm always ready, and I'm here for it.
And these last 4 have been 4 rounds at all, right?
No, 6, yeah.
So then you want to still continue at that, or?
I'm hoping before the year's up to get an 8-round fight in, so that we could, kind of move it up, step up, a couple more fighters. Once, we go into those 8-round fights, the fights change, different fighters with more experience and stuff, so it should be entertaining.
It's good though, bro, because at the end of the day, you're moving pretty fast, but a controlled pace too. So
yeah, I have a great team. Like I'm saying, they're looking out for me, and they're moving at my pace. If they see something that we could work on, we take our time, and if not, we're back in the gym and back in the ring for sure.
Now, who's making the decisions on these gear? Because you got good gear. You got some of the best gear in the game, bro.
Yeah, man. No, I'm telling you, bro. I just have a good connections. I surround myself with good people, and I just like to bring good energy. And thankfully, my guy Jackson, Nick, since obviously he's a big deal brand. Shout out to my guy Jackson. He hooked us up with the gear and JR. If you know about JR, I got IGMOB. You got an iPhone. With him, anything else is cricket. Let him know.